Welcome back, guys. We got the YZ back here. We're going to get it the rest of the way torn apart today. First, I wanted to show you guys this case. So a guy on YouTube actually commented and said, hey, is that a crack in the case, at this point in the video? And so I took a look, and turns out it was a crack. So if you're looking here, on both sides. So I contacted a couple companies, Trick Engineering and Just Moto. I heard a response back from both of them that they could get this fixed. The only reason I was worried about actually fixing it up myself, I could weld the aluminum, that's not a problem. But I was worried about, one, warping the case, and two, since it comes all the way up to the seam, the crack comes to the seam, I was a little worried about fitting the cases back together and getting a good seal. Because if you don't lap the cases back together, then it would cause a sealing problem basically when you put the cases together. The other problem for me would have been if, like I've got a buddy here that I could actually get to kind of lap the cases together, but the problem is he could take a certain amount off, but I'd be worried about the bearings then and the clearances. So, if you're taking it apart, material off of the case, they're going to fit tighter together, and so it's going to squeeze the internals a little bit closer. So I'm just going to get it sent out to one of these two guys, Trick or Just Moto, and hopefully they can get it fixed. If not, I won't be out too much, and I can just get a new set of cases. I did price them out online. It's looking like they're about $500 or so for a complete set. I had a little trouble finding a left side case. But at least the nice thing is, I saw from Yamaha, they actually have different numbers for the left and right case halves. So what that means is they don't actually match their cases, and you could replace just one or the other. What it also means is if I want to pick a case up, I can actually just go pick up a right and a left from somebody and just have them be separate pieces and just put them together. Now, I'd prefer not to do that. I'd prefer to just get, a matched set or off of the same engine. Maybe somebody wrecked their bike or something and cracked the frame and decided to sell the engine off of it. Who knows? But if it doesn't work out with getting this case machine, that's the route I'll take and try to just find a set of cases and throw it together. But anyway, enough of me talking. Let's get to tearing this thing down. This thing doesn't even have a bumper on it, so we're definitely going to have to at least pull this thing apart. It appears to have been leaking just a little bit as well, so yeah, we'll probably do a rebuild on this. This upper shock mounting bolt was actually pretty rough. It looks to be somebody tightened it down too far, cross-threaded it something. Look at this thing, guys. This thing was crusty. Look at all that oil, dirt, mud. Whew. Get this cleaned up. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but this clutch perch is actually from some type of sport bike or road bike because it's got like a mirror mount. It's got a clutch switch, which is typically for like you pull in the clutch and that will let you start the engine, that type of thing. I guess somebody got it wrong. Check this out, guys. This bolt was actually rounded off, so I'm going to pound a 3/8 on it. It was a 10 millimeter, and we'll get it off of there that way, hopefully. There we go. Guys, I don't know how optimistic I am about these bolts. These two look okay, but the ones on the right side are actually pretty rough. Not sure if we're going to use these bars or not. I'll clean them up, but no promises. These are actually some decent looking triple clamps, guys. I think these are aftermarket for sure, because if I remember correctly, the 01 YZs didn't come with the larger bar mounts or removable bar mounts for that matter. So this is an aftermarket piece. That's nice. Maybe we'll Cerakote these things and have them looking good. Let's see how crusty these bearings are. Oh, those look like they've been recently done. That's nice. That's some fresh grease. Okay, this lower clamp is definitely not aftermarket, but it is pretty cool because looking at this, somebody did change these bearings, maybe not super recently, but they have been done, so that's nice. At least one thing on this bike wasn't super crusty. And there we have it, guys. YZ250 is torn down. Take a look. All right, guys, for $125, is this what you expected? I know I probably didn't expect a whole lot, but let's be honest, I probably expected a little more than this as far as the amount of crustiness goes. We found a cracked case, we found seized up bearings, we found rounded off bolts. I mean, we've gone through it all with this thing. So I'm super stoked getting it all torn down. Now I'm ready to clean it up, order parts, send stuff off for repair like that case, and then we can get it back going. We can Cerakote some things. I'm excited to show you guys that process and show you some of the things that I'm gonna Cerakote. And yeah, I'm super stoked to get this thing back together and running and rip on it a little bit.